Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's Wholesale. The U.S. warehouse club space, with its rows of pallets stacked from floor to ceiling, is valued at more than $320 billion. The format is simple. Members pay a fee to shop. In return, they get access to low-priced goods and services in a warehouse setting. With over 65 million paying members and a market cap of more than $200 billion, Costco controls the lion's share of the market. But Walmart-owned Sam's Club is tweaking the formula, betting that investments in robotics and technology can help them better engage with budget-conscious shoppers and take on its competitors.
You've got cameras here and here, and these cameras are using computer vision. They're the ones that are actually capturing the image. I think we're really creating a big moat with our competitors in terms of the convenience we're going to be able to bring to our members on staying in stock, helping them know where things are.
At Sam's Club, staffing now includes robots that check stock levels, verify prices, and clean floors. Shoppers can also use the chain's app to purchase products in the aisle, bypassing the checkout counter on the way out the door. To bring in new members, the Warehouse Club has also leaned into its private label brand and announced its most aggressive expansion in years, opening 30 new clubs along with new distribution centers.
It's a curated SKU environment. I mean, we can buy anything, but we only choose to buy the very best.
Walmart CEO has called Sam's Club an innovation engine for the company. So how do warehouse clubs like Sam's get members to pay to shop? And what impact will new technology have on the future of the retail chain and its rivalry with Costco? Walmart founder Sam Walton launched Sam's Club in Midwest City, Oklahoma in 1983. But it was in a converted San Diego airplane hangar where the warehouse store model was born. Launched by entrepreneur Sol Price in 1976, Price Club served only small businesses at first. The business merged with Costco in 1993 with its over 200 locations. Sam's Wholesale Club was growing too. By 1988, it had 100 stores with sales making up 19% of Walmart's total revenue. 2 years later, it was renamed Sam's Club. In the late 70s and 80s, warehouse clubs were a relatively new idea in the retail space, albeit with a simple concept. Negotiate with suppliers to keep prices low, sell in bulk, and get members to pay to shop. The benefit to consumers? Deep discounts on everyday goods. Stores are laid out with a treasure hunt design, allowing shoppers to discover new items along the way. While consumers come for groceries, they can leave with a new pair of yoga pants, fill their car up with a tank of gas, or buy a $90,000 engagement ring.
It all fits together to create this treasure hunt, which causes people to want to get up on Saturday morning and go to Sam's Club just to see what they're going to find.
Costco attracts that middle to upper income consumer, whereas Sam's Club is a little bit more similar to its sibling Walmart in being more value focused and attracting a broader swath of consumers.
We tend to say that the Costco customer is the wealthiest of the three, maybe a little bit over $100,000 in annual household income. Sam's Club was going to be a little bit below that, and then BJ's probably a little bit below that.
While both Costco and Sam's Club have overseas operations, stores are located in different markets closer to home. There are 600 Sam's Clubs in the U.S. in 2023, 82 of those in Texas. By comparison, Costco has 585 locations in the U.S., including 133 in California. Net sales at Sam's Club reached $73.6 billion in fiscal year 2022, 15% higher than the previous year. Rival Costco had net sales of $222 billion in 2022, almost 16% more than a year earlier.
For Costco's club, their per club output is around 245 million per club, and that means that Sam's productivity is about half that at about 125 million per club. So significant throughput difference in clubs that are pretty much the same size, attracting the same customer base.
Sam's Club breaks up its merchandise into 5 categories. Grocery made up 63% of 2022 net sales, followed by fuel and tobacco, home and apparel, health and wellness, and technology and entertainment.
One of the interesting things about the club channel is that, and this might come as a bit of a surprise to many people, but it's actually that they don't make money, or very much money if at all, on the products they sell you. Most of the money that these businesses make are really just on the memberships.
Club members pay $50 per year at Sam's Club, compared to $60 for a basic membership at Costco. And competition with Costco doesn't end at the checkout counter. Sam's Club lowered the price of its hot dog and soda combo in 2022 to $1.38, compared to $1.50 for Costco's famous offering.
Sam's Club has also served as a training ground for a lot of prominent Walmart executives and even Fortune 500 executives.
Walmart U.S. CEO John Furner had the top job at Sam's Club from 2017 to 2019. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon served as Sam's Club CEO from 2005 to 2009. Operating income at Sam's Club was $2.2 billion in 2022, more than 18% higher than 2021. Sam's Club accounted for 13% of net sales at Walmart in 2022. Walmart's stock price reached $140 a share in March 2023.
The downside of being connected to Walmart is that sometimes suppliers and vendors don't feel like Walmart is the right luxury end atmosphere for them to portray or to display their products. So sometimes some brands hesitate to sell to Sam's Club, but would embrace selling to Costco more rapidly.
This might look like an ordinary floor scrubber, but outfitted with cameras, sensors, and a barcode scanner, this autonomous vehicle can track inventory levels, verify whether our price sign is correct, and recognize what item is on display.
The scrubber itself has numerous sensors on here that help it self-navigate and tell it there's an obstacle, not to go hit that, or there's motion it detects and it stops to be very safe.
In 2022, Sam's Club rolled out nearly 600 inventory robots across its fleet. Using computer vision technology, the machine captures data as it moves throughout the club.
So this would tell us that the Snickers is low, and we probably need to get more Snickers dropped from our back stock and brought out to the floor.
That data is then uploaded to the cloud and delivered to store managers. Previously, retail workers would have done the time-consuming task by hand.
And the cameras are what are actually capturing the image itself. The image of this Starburst jelly bean, for example. Now our scrubbers across our fleets are capturing millions and millions and millions of images a day.
Future inventory machines at Sam's Club could take on additional tasks too, like checking on potential hazardous conditions in the store or assisting workers picking up items for curbside delivery.
We do what we call steel safety walks. It's a really important task where a manager or a team lead will go through the club and they look down every aisle, and what they're doing is they're looking up in the steel at our back stock and they're looking for, are any pallets like too close to the edge? Is anything stacked not right, etc. We're not ready with this yet, but we're training the computer vision model to detect anomalies in the steel that would say there's an issue here.
And it's not just robotics Sam's Club is leaning into. In 2016, the retailer launched Scan & Go, a mobile checkout and payment solution, which allows members to bypass the checkout line as they exit the store.
So I've got this great dog treat here. I click on the barcode, just opens up my camera, uses my camera as a barcode, and as you see, it's now added that dog treat into my cart for Scan & Go. Now when it comes time to check out, all I have to do is click the checkout button here at the top.
The Sam's Club app was downloaded 11.9 million times in the US in 2022 versus Costco's, which was downloaded 7.4 million times.
This is cutting edge. No other retailers are doing what we're doing here. There are other robot inventory scanning solutions, but the way we solve this by leveraging a floor cleaner with our own innovative approach to multiple scanners, and then behind the scenes, that computer vision, that AI that we've created, I don't know of anybody else that has this capability.
With 123 million cardholders in over 68 million households, Costco relies heavily upon its members for its income. In turn, members are fanatically loyal to the retailer. Costco's membership renewal rate was 93% in the US and Canada in 2022. While Sam's Club doesn't break out specific numbers, it said membership reached an all-time high in its Q4 fiscal year 2023 earnings release, with membership income up over 7% from a year earlier. Warehouse clubs like Sam's sell just a fraction of the products found in most big box stores. A stock-keeping unit is an alphanumeric code a retailer assigns to a product to distinguish it from one another. A Walmart superstore, for example, can have more than 100,000 SKUs compared with a supermarket that has about 30,000 SKUs or a Costco that has about 4,000. Sam's Clubs have about 4,500. Its private label brand Members Mark offers an alternative to national brands, but at a more affordable price. Members Mark has about 500 items ranging from frozen food to baby diapers. Members Mark got its start in 1998. In 2017, Sam's Club revamped the then $10 billion line, bringing 36 other brands under the label.
Private label has become increasingly more important for retailers in general and for Sam's Club specifically for a number of reasons. One, it is margin enhancing.
Members Mark accounts for 30% of Sam's Club sales and more than a third of its units sold, CEO Kath McClay told CNBC in a recent interview. Sam's Club, for example, recently decided to bring athleisure under the Members Mark label. The global athleisure market was valued at $306 billion in 2021.
Prior to the strategy we have now, we had multiple brands across, and from a sourcing strategy, we really didn't have a really clear one. So materials could come from different places. Fit wasn't necessarily perfect.
Members Mark athleisure hoodies are now placed alongside iconic brands like Adidas in hopes that shoppers are drawn to the renowned label, but end up buying the private label version instead.
So that they know that it's as premium, but it's at a disruptive value.
The retailer also uses its My Members Mark community, which started in 2019. It includes 40,000 members to provide feedback on the category's products.
They may find that one thing that they see out there, like, that's it, that's the item I know will delight a member. And then we actually have a community of members that we'll bring items to. We'll say, are we onto something? Do you like this? Should it be a different color? Is the flavor profile right? And with that engagement, we continue to iterate on the item until we get that perfect item.
Those initiatives, along with investments in tech, could help propel Sam's Club as it battles potential economic headwinds, along with the ongoing competition from rivals.
We've had a phenomenal 12 quarters of positive comps. Our membership's at an all-time high. It just feels like we are finally starting to hit our sweet spot, and it's time to accelerate.